Good morning, everyone. Rise and shine. We've got some exciting news for you. We're traveling! Anyways, so give you a little bit of a recap and update of what's been going on. Yesterday, we did all of our final preparations, getting the bed ready, packing everything up, getting the cars delivered.
The van is still not complete, but we had to leave town because we're going to miss the leaves changing up north, and that's been our goal since, I don't know, January. So we just made it roadworthy and sleep-worthy, and now we are en route.
Last night we met my mom to give her my car, and the first thing she asked, she was like, "Where are y'all off to?" We were like, "We don't know." Have no clue. We didn't even discuss it. We finally made a plan and decided to start driving north. We drove about an hour and a half or so until we just decided to pull off. One of our friends lives in the area and gave us a spot in Bristol, so we camped there for the night. Made my debut driving. Finally, first time ever driving this sucker, and we're in Pennsylvania?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just for a little bit longer, we'll be on to New York.
Woo-hoo!
Built this nice kitchen, and look what we're having for dinner. Pizza. It's actually pretty late. We just pulled into a place to park up for the night. We're going to eat some pizza, go to sleep, and then get back on the road in the morning. We're in New York currently, and I think we only have like 3.5 more hours to go. So we'll see you in the morning. We stopped in Starbucks, got some go-go juice, charged up our laptop because something funky is going on with our inverter. I don't know, it seems like it's a loose connection. Sometimes it has power, sometimes it doesn't. Well, that's our AC outlets that sometimes do and sometimes don't have power when the inverter is actually switched on. But got the go-go juice, uploaded a video to YouTube, did some editing since our computer died in the van, which was super frustrating. We're almost done, but we are getting back on the road and still heading north. I think we have about 2.5 hours to go, and we'll see you guys when we get there. We finally made it to our first destination, and we're about to do a summit sunset hike. Someone is excited to be out and about. I don't know why, she's just been sleeping all day in the car, so.
For like the last 2 days.
Yeah, at least. Rough pup life. But we are super excited to be here and out of the car as well. I wish I had been sleeping. I'm actually pretty jealous of her. Finally made it to the summit, but we missed the good light, so I think we might come back in the morning. Are you coming back in the morning?
Well, how early?
Sunrise.
Which is?
I think he said like 7.
I don't know.
I'm coming back in the morning. Jelaine may be a sleepyhead. Gabby, are you coming back? All she does is sleep. She's probably not coming back. It was kind of a rough hike up, so probably leave her at the car regardless. Windows down, fans on.
The whole 9.
The whole 9. We're good dog owners. Yeah, no worries. It's like 50 degrees. But this view is pretty sick. It's getting super dark and walking through mud, but the camera's about to die. And we will see you guys back at the van.
Good morning. It's early. Ben got me up, but there's really not much point in me actually sleeping in because we are driving back to the trailhead, so I'd have to wake up regardless. But hopefully the sunrise is pretty epic. We have great hopes.
Our camera died last night, so we didn't get back to you, so sorry about that.
So we're actually meeting up with some friends. We met up with them last night. We met them, what, a year and a half ago-ish? When they came down to South Carolina, we met up with them and hung out with them for a little bit there, and now we've met back up with them and we'll probably catch sunrise with them.
We're back up at the summit, just waiting on the sun to peek through. We've got a little bit of action over here, but we're waiting for it to come over this ridge back here. It's looking pretty sick up here right now. We went and grabbed a couple of coffees, and now we're testing out the propane system in the van. We have tested it where it hooks into all of the appliance before completely like covering those parts up, but we did disconnect a line, and so we're retesting this currently. So hopefully we can start using our oven and kitchenette and heater and hot water heater and all the accessories. We're just spraying Dawn dish soap and water on this, and if there is a leak, it will bubble up. And it turns out it is leaking a tiny bit right here, so I'm going to tighten it up a bit and give it a go again. Tightening that up seemed to help out, so now we'll move on to the other side. Ay, ay, ay. Ooh, a little leaky right there. All right, tighten that up. That looks good. Oh, that one's got a leak.
Ben tightened everything up, and now there are no more leaks. Everything looks good. So we are good to use our shower. That's the most important thing, having that hot water tank, because we need a shower.
Just when we thought we were done, we still smell propane like inside of the van. So I don't know, there was no bubbles like forming from the soapy water. We called our plumbing friend. He said go buy some Mega Bubble, which is this leak detector solution that's even better than soapy water. He said it'll sniff out even the smallest leaks. So we are headed to a hardware store in hopes of finding some of that, and then hopefully we can get all this wrapped up and together so we can use our oven, our hot water heater, and maybe even our heater. It was a little bit chilly last night. I don't know if it's quite heater cold, but we may need it soon. So the local hardware store didn't have the Mega Bubble stuff that we needed, and en route I decided to brake really quick because I wanted to stop and check this lake out, and then I broke the drawer slide, so now our drawer doesn't go in. So we need drawer slides and Mega Bubble now, but I think we're gonna head out of this area tomorrow, hopefully go into a more populated region on the way through and stop and grab a drawer slide, and also hopefully we can find Mega Bubble or something comparable to that, because we need to get this propane thing addressed. We're even considering jumping in this lake, but it's pretty cold, so I don't know if that's what we're going to do or not. Might come down to that though.
Yesterday, neither one of us actually jumped into the lake. It was way too cold, but I did take advantage of that cold water and soaked my ankle, because apparently I'm accident prone and rolled my ankle on our hike yesterday, but it was on the way out and on the way in, thankfully. So we just kind of stayed around the campsite, hung out, did a little bit of reorganizing in the van, a little bit of unpacking, so we have a little bit more space in the aisles so our boxes just aren't in the middle of it. But right now we are on our way to Vermont and New Hampshire, so we'll catch you in Vermont. We made it to Vermont! We made it to Stowe, Vermont. However, there is a scenic auto toll road that you can go on that's apparently pretty beautiful. But we were reading the rules, and we aren't allowed to go because we have a van that's converted into a camper, and trailers, RVs, vans converted into campers, bicycles, mopeds, things like that are actually not allowed on that road. So we're just going to continue on to New Hampshire.
Also, we stopped in and grabbed some of the Mega Bubble for our propane issue. We tested the location we thought that was leaking and where the smell was coming from. No leaks whatsoever. So while we have it, we're going to go ahead and test the rest of the system. And we also dropped in Lowe's, grabbed a few items, including the drawer slide that I broke yesterday. So hopefully that'll be up and running later on today. Not really sure, kind of depends what time we get to New Hampshire, because we do have a sunset hike that we're planning on doing while we're there. We've arrived in New Hampshire. We just finished eating lunch at this little eventful place. There was a seaplane that kept touching down in the lake next to us, and also this guy like laid his motorcycle down right in front of the restaurant. He was okay, so all of that was good, but entertaining to say the least. Now we're about to hike in, I'm not really sure where we are. We're about to hike up to the summit for sunset and hoping for good conditions. We're almost to the summit. Can't wait to show you guys this place. It looks incredible.
The view there was absolutely amazing. It's breathtaking. Love all the colors. It was just gorgeous. We're now hiking back down, trying to get off this trail before it gets dark, and I roll my ankle again. So we'll see you back at the van. And somehow I'm always the one getting hurt. Good morning, guys. So we got back to the van last night. It was still a little bit light, not much, but then we drove around the lake that was out here and found a little campsite. Just wanted to share it with you. Look at the colors. It's so nice to be able to wake up, look outside the window, and it's like orange yellow. It's absolutely amazing. I think we're going to end it right here on this one, and we'll see you on the next one.